Welcome. Welcome to this session. So what brought you in today? Why now? Okay, you just really need to figure out how to relax and sleep. Okay, that's something I can help you with, okay? It might take a little time to kind of get there, but I'm here to help you, okay? Good. I think what we'll do is we'll start off. I'm just going to ask you some very simple questions, okay? Some things that sort of just give us a nice baseline and maybe help me make some nice suggestions for you, okay? So you can go ahead and sit back and relax, okay? To the best of your ability. It's okay. You don't have to be an expert right away, okay? So have a seat. Relax. We try to make the atmosphere here as relaxing as we can and to help you out, okay? So I'm going to take some little notes here and simple questions, okay? Alright, so I'm just going to grab a piece of paper here and feel free to sit back and relax against the chair, or you can sit in the chair straight up, whatever works for you, okay? This is just about making you comfortable and helping you in the end, okay? Good. Very, very good. Okay, so let's just get started. Why don't you tell me, what are some things that really help you relax now? Okay, so give me just a good idea of what you do at this point to relax, okay? Okay, so it's a bit of a struggle for you, okay? So how about this? Can you picture a place in your mind that you feel at peace, okay? What does it look like? Okay, get really descriptive for this place. Sort of picture it in your mind and just really describe it for me. Alright. Okay, that's a nice place. What is the temperature in that room? Like, if you're feeling like I'm trying to relax, how are you feeling? What would an ideal situation be? Okay. I see, alright. Okay. So that sounded like a place that, you're already familiar with. This is a place that you could go right now. Can you give me an idea of maybe a place that is not currently available to you, but some place or atmosphere that would be your 100% most ideal place to relax when you think, oh my goodness, this is a place I could really settle down and relax in? What does that look like? So sky's the limit, okay? If you were like, I can be anywhere in the world, any place, what would that look like? Okay, very nice. Perfect. Okay, let's ask you a couple of more questions here before we begin. I'll start with some just simple suggestions on things we can do, some techniques we can use, and then we'll end the session with just sort of like a guided relaxation to kind of bring you down, and then I'll guide you back up, back to the present before we leave, okay? And these are going to be things that you can do anywhere, okay? If you're at work and things are not really feeling really good, you can always escape to the restroom or step outside. And you can do these techniques anywhere. You don't have to be ready for bed. They can just be a general calm down, okay? Yeah, and then you can also use them for sleep as well, okay? Usually when I use them for sleep, I will start my relaxation session, but I will not use the come back up session, where you're coming back up to the present. I just stay down there, okay? Okay, good. Well, let's see. So let's start by, when you're in bed, what do you use for a pillow? Is that comfortable to you? Okay. How often do you replace it? So maybe not quite as often as you should, okay? That can be actually a large source of stress for people if you are going to bed and it's not comfortable, the environment's not comfortable. But a pillow, think of this as something that's quite important to you, okay? You spend a very large portion of your life sleeping. You deserve to have a good sleep environment, okay? And that starts with something as simple as your pillow. So, I know it sometimes seems like a lot to invest in a nice pillow, but it can be a worthy investment, okay? So keep that in mind. And these are things that do need to be replaced on occasion, okay? You can certainly wash them and all those sorts of things, but over time, whatever materials inside can wear down and compact, and that can affect sleep. Yeah, so, and just rest as well. Some people don't use the bed just for sleeping. It could be a place where you feel very grounded. Some people live with roommates and their bedroom is sort of their retreat. So I don't know your living situation, but it's a good investment, okay? How about, like, bedding? Do you have thick bedding, soft bedding, not so soft? What do you think there? Okay. And do you do that all year round? Okay, that makes sense. And how about noise level? Are you in an environment that you feel you can get rest? Is it too noisy, too quiet? Okay. So you prefer some sort of white noise or some similar kind of sound? Okay. Have you ever tried the various kinds of sounds? Brown, pink? They're just different levels there, so they can create a slightly different feel to them. Right, absolutely. I'd recommend a few videos to you at the end of this that you can kind of test them out, and they might help you sort of shut out some of that other stuff if you're having difficulty. Okay. And then how about just anything disturbing your rest? Is there anything external that's sort of causing you any issues, like loud noises? Do you wake up frequently to use the restroom? Okay. Okay. So you wake up but you're not sure why. Do you have difficulty getting back to sleep? Okay. Gotcha. And then why don't you just walk me through a very typical night for you, okay? From the moment that you start to get ready for bed to the moment that you are in bed, really like, I'm starting to rest now, okay? I'm starting that process to actually go to sleep. Okay. Okay. I see. Okay, so you try, but sometimes there is deviation, okay? Is that deviation often? Do you find yourself becoming distracted or forced to deviate from your routine? Okay, I got you. Okay, so there's some areas there I think that we could just do some immediate improvement, okay? I think you would want to look into your pillow, find something that really works for you, okay? This might be just walking around a store, really resting your head on something for a few minutes just to get the general idea. Sometimes you can go to, stores that sell beds, mattresses, and they have some really great options there. Okay. I can go ahead and leave a card for you afterwards with some suggestions as well, okay? Yeah, we don't have any sponsors or anything like that. We really want people to get a good night's sleep, okay? Good. And then the other one would be just routine, okay? This is a really difficult one for a lot of people, but I think you want to make sure that you are trying to go to bed at the same time every night, okay? So your body feels tired at the same time. It knows that it's time, okay? It's time for rest. So those are two areas I think you could certainly improve on. But let's talk about a couple of techniques, okay? I like to do a lot of visualization, and we'll do that in our guided session, but let's talk about just using your mind, okay? So a lot of times we're feeling overstimulated. We want to come back to ourselves, our centers. We don't want to be overextended into other areas. We don't want to give ourselves to situations, to other people. We want to make sure that we're coming back to our own selves, bringing our energy back to us where it belongs, okay? So let's go ahead and just imagine this with me, okay? You're feeling overwhelmed. You've got things all around you, alright? I want you to imagine your energy right at your core, right at your center, okay? And then I'm gonna have you imagine small threads of red string reaching out, reaching out. These small threads of red string are left in places, in situations, things that don't serve you, okay? They can be left from all sorts of things. Interactions with people, events, places. We want to imagine them coming home to you, okay? We don't need your mind fractured and splintered in different things. So we're going to take that, we're going to call it home, okay? Call it home. Call your energy home so that it's inside you, where it's needed, where it belongs, okay? So close your eyes and just imagine that. Alright, so those are good techniques, and I think we'll do a more thorough session here in just a few minutes. I also like to provide myself, once you have all of your energy and everything back, we're then going to go ahead and just walk through sort of a progressive step. I like to use nature to walk. We're walking to the end. We're walking to our resting spot, okay? We're progressively getting darker, quieter, more peaceful as we walk, okay? And at the very end is going to be that place, okay? That place that you described in the beginning, that real, tangible place, or if you would prefer, it can be that more ideal imaginary place, okay? It really depends on your state of mind here, but just keep both in your mind and go to that place, whatever you need. If you think, I really need a place that maybe I can't go to in real life, but I can go to in my mind, use that one. Or if you feel like you need something a little more grounded in reality, go to the first one, okay? So whichever one works for you, but keep them both kind of in your arsenal. So we're progressively going to that space, until it is time for us to rest, okay? The last thing I like to do, or throughout, is going to be just a guided breathing, okay? Sometimes when we're feeling very overwhelmed, we need to sort of just center ourselves, and a good solid inhale and sigh can really bring you back to center, okay? So let's try it again. Inhale and try to make a really audible sigh, okay? You want to hear this. You want your body to know that I've let it go. I've let it go. And you're just letting go of all that stress, all that tension, all that energy that you're carrying that might belong to somebody else, okay? So those strings that don't necessarily belong to you, imagine them releasing, okay? These are threads that maybe other people left in you from situations, okay? Let those go. Let those go. Don't let those continue to be embedded in you. You're letting those go and then calling home your own. Letting those go and calling home your own. Okay, so imagine those things. Okay, does that sound like some things that you might be able to try? Good. Let's go ahead and do this together then and see how it goes. So what we'll do is that I will guide you through some breathing. I will guide you to your relaxation place. We'll stay there for a moment, then we'll come back to the present, okay? If you're at bedtime and you want to stay in that relaxation mode, you can go ahead and just stay there, okay? And when you wake up in the morning, you can come back out. Perfect. Okay. So let's see. Let's go ahead and we're going to start by just taking some of those breaths, okay? Close your eyes and take a breath in through the nose. Make sure to sigh audible, out loud, so your body and your mind knows you're releasing. And with every exhale, imagine those threads leaving. They're leaving you with every exhale. Deep breath in. They're leaving you. They're not yours. You don't need them. Sigh on every exhale. One more, okay? Big breath in. Exhale out. Good. Okay? Exhale out. Perfect. Okay. We're clear. We're ready to accept our own energy back, okay? So, close your eyes. I want you to imagine there are all of those red threads, okay? They're out. They're out. They're attached to situations, people, places, anything you've done through the day, and you're gonna need these back, okay? You're gonna want them back, so go ahead and grab them, okay? We're gonna take them back. We're gonna take them back. Just take them back, okay? They're yours. Take them. Your mind doesn't need to be in those places anymore, okay? Good. Take them back. So all those red threads are coming back to you, back into the core. Back to you, returning to the source. 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 Okay, good. Very good. One more breath in through the nose. And exhale out. Good. Okay. Keep your eyes closed. Now I want you to imagine the world around you is dark, okay? And suddenly around you, there's a forest. The afternoon is bright. There are birds singing. The leaves are green and rustling. And you're on a journey for rest, okay? A journey for relaxation. This is your escape, okay? Things out here are loud, but here in this space, it's just you. So you're walking down a calm, quiet path. You feel no fear. You know everything here is friendly and calm. You feel a complete sense of peace. A complete sense of peace. I want you to imagine the way your feet hit the ground with every step. You can hear the soft rustling of the dirt beneath your feet. You can hear the trees and the leaves swaying in the breeze. It's getting a little darker now. The sun is starting to set and new noises are coming out. You can hear the gentle crickets as they play their song at night. Small moths flutter by, and as the light fades, you keep walking. Walking deeper into the woods. But as the darkness settles around you, it feels comfortable and safe. This is your space, and only you're allowed here. You can hear the gentle hooting of an owl, nighttime birds. You can see the gentle flickering of fireflies dancing over the forest floor. All the while, you keep walking, all the way. You know where you're headed. You're headed to your safe space. To your safe space. Only you're allowed here, okay? Deep in the woods, it gets dark. The moon is full overhead as nighttime falls. Peace and calm wash over you, and you take a large sigh of relief as you are calm and quiet. You see a cabin. It has a gentle light lit in the window, and you walk to it. You walk to that light and you open the door. And inside this cabin, you are transported to that space that you imagined at the beginning. your most comfortable, calming space, the space you feel most relaxed in. And here you are. You can let go. Your journey is here. Relax. Relax. You are safe. You are comfortable. You can stay here for as long as you need. As long as you need. Okay. If you're ready for bed, you can end here. In your safe, comfortable spot. Everything negative has been let go. And you're ready. If you are here for relaxation, you can also stay as long as you need to. Calm and comfortable. Good. Let us begin the relaxation portion and stay as long as you want. And when you are done, let me guide you out. You'll take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then you go to the door. You're back out in the woods. Still calm, still quiet, still dark, still yours. You're still safe. You're still relaxed. You start walking back the way you came. Your feet still make those same swishing crunches as they walk. The light getting lighter and lighter on every step. Soon you can see the trees start to brighten from dark blue and black to green and yellow until you're standing at the edge of the woods and you're ready to come back to the present. I want you to open your eyes and blink a few times. Blink, blink, blink. Now take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Alright. You are back. You are present. I want you to go ahead and take some of those suggestions that we talked about. I want you to try and apply them. And next time we meet, I want you to let me know how they work, okay? Good. Alright. Good night.